Alright. Hello, friends, and welcome to Troytle Power Presents Power Playthroughs project with Troytle Power. I am your host, Troytle Power, and this is the project where we play games in a powerful way. And I'm looking at the title screen for Drowning here. It's a beautiful, low poly world of big, billowy trees that are just made up of very flat, low poly panels. There's a mountain in the background. There's a waterfall going down into a lake that's perfectly still. The trees are blowing in the wind, and then there's grass that's very soothingly blowing in a rhythm. Not like all at the same time, but like waves are going through the grass. And it's very soothing and calming, and I kind of like it. And it's interesting because I do happen to know that this is a game about depression, and so this soothing atmosphere is stands a little bit in opposition to that, but I really like the look of it. This was provided to me by Sometimes You. Thank you, Sometimes You, for providing me a copy of this. Let's get into it. Let's see what we've got going on. It's kind of the question with something like this is how dark are we ready to get? It says year 8 on the screen. Ooh, very bright light. And we're looking up. That mountain's up ahead of us. We're in a little bit of a clearing. It looks like there's some water behind us. Oh, there's mushrooms growing on some of the trees. We're in a first-person perspective here, and ooh, text pops up in front of me, floating in the air, that says, "I still remember the day we first met." I can walk past that. I was in year 8, and you had no friends. We'll continue along this path here as we pass that set of text. You hear those birds chirping? While I was alone, you came and sat next to me. Though you never said anything. Aww, this is already sad. I hardly recognized you were there. You were quiet, like me. I feel like I should be using a different voice so that I can make goofs between text. Every time I was alone, you would come and visit. That's my reading the text voice. It's just a little bit higher, a little bit softer, but you wouldn't say anything. Is that discernible? I don't know if it's actually discernible. To me it is, but I don't know if it is to you. Just still walking along the path here. There's some rocks. Weeks went by. I'm inclined to run off the path, but I want to keep seeing the text. And you still wouldn't talk to me. For weeks they sat together? So I ignored you. Aww. And you left me alone. Oh man. That's a bummer. Like, awkward kid had another awkward kid sit next to him, but the awkward kids didn't know how to not be awkward to each other, so then they, like, stopped hanging out. Oh man. What a bummer. It wasn't long after you left until the holidays started. We're in the shade now. Of a big tree. And my family decided to go overseas. Is this a story about a kid, like, losing his only, like, closest thing to a friend? It was my first time on a plane, so I was kind of nervous. But I eventually overcame my fear. I really like... Does the text stay behind me? It does. You can look backwards and I can see the last text I walked through. It just hangs out as a perfectly 2D object. That's pretty much a perfectly 2D object. They didn't even do an extrude in order to make the text stand out. Okay, pushing forward. Stop dilly-dallying, Troy. Stop avoiding what's coming. I don't even know what's coming. I just know it's a game about depression, and so I'm on guard. While we were overseas... That's all that one says. That's a short message. We mainly did stuff with our family. just trying my other buttons. I don't think anything's going to do anything. I think this is just a game where you walk through a pretty environment and read the story. It was a lot of fun. I didn't think life could get any better. And definitely not worse. Wait, okay. You didn't think life could get any better or any worse. I mean, yeah, alright. As much as I didn't want to, we had to leave. But all good things must come to an end. There's some orange plants in my environment now. Look at these little flowery type things. They rise a little higher than the grass. Ooh, and I hit an invisible wall, so you can't really go off the path at all. It's interesting, the grass is only like right next to the path. Like maybe for like 7 feet past the path. It doesn't like go up the hillsides. I'm kind of going through a little bit of a valley right now. Okay, we'll continue the story. Actually, let me grab a sip of tea first. Okay. No text has come up. Does the game punish me for walking off the path? Oh, there we go. We arrived home on the last day of the holidays. We're cresting a hill here. Life was good. Going down the other side. There's some darker trees up ahead, it looks like. But then school started. And you were there. But you were different. Oh god. This poor kid. Did his awkward friend, go off and get cool? You seemed more confident. Oh man. He went and hung out with his family for the holidays and then came back to school and realized that he was still an awkward kid, and his awkward friend became a cool kid. Oh, maybe not. But no one liked you. So maybe they didn't become a cool kid. Ooh, I can go on. There's a tree in the middle of the path, and I can go on the left side or the right side. I don't know if it's gonna make a difference, but I'm going left. I didn't understand why. Didn't understand why nobody liked the person, or why they were confident. You seem fine to me. Okay, didn't understand why no one liked them. I'm assuming the character I'm playing as is a boy, but that might just be because I'm a boy. Or it could be because I think the art has a picture that looks like a dude. So we became friends. There's that waterfall, the stagnant waterfall. It just really bothers me because the grass and the trees move, and that waterfall is just like a statue. It's very strange. I'm gonna take a picture. Well, I took one, but I'm gonna take a better one. That's a good picture. Okay. We became friends. Every day, you opened up a little more. That mountain's up ahead on my left. We're getting pretty close to it. And you started talking to me. Walked right through the letter D. We became close. Just walking along. No messages here. Oh, there we go. Later that week, I told another friend about you. Is this an imaginary person? Hang on. He warned me that you were dangerous. Okay, not imaginary. But I didn't see how. So I ignored what he said. After all, he barely knew you. Soon after we became friends. ... You started telling me strange things. You told me one of my good friends didn't want me as their friend anymore. It made no sense. That seems a little worrying. So I just ignored you, hoping you would leave me alone. Like, about that topic or entirely? But you never did. You kept going. Telling me the same thing over and over again. And you got louder. I started to believe what you were saying. Man, this... I didn't know what to do. I decided the best thing to do was to let you keep going. This is hitting very hard. And pretend I didn't care. It took a while. But you eventually became a voice at the back of my head. But I couldn't forget what you said. I can't make goof-em-ups about this game. It's too, like, this is impactful. It's like your voice was stuck in an endless loop. And I believed every word. I think I expected there to be like some gameplay that I could have fun with, along with it being a story about depression. You convinced me. But yeah, there's not much for me to play with here. It's just kind of a depression story. That my friend didn't need me. You convinced me that my friend didn't need me. And was better off without me. We're turning a corner around a big tree here. So, I naturally distanced myself from him. Thinking that was my only option. Because how do you make someone like you? That truly hates you. Ugh. They don't hate you, it's just... Whenever he would start a conversation, I would purposely seem uninterested. You fool! You're the one who made it seem like you hated them. So, he would talk to somebody else. somebody he really wants to talk to. God. It looked like I was being rude. But I was really doing him a favor. I saved him the embarrassment of having to talk to me in front of others. And I saved him the effort of being nice and pretending to care. Oh, I got a loading screen. Oh, it says year 9. Ooh. We're in a new area that has, there's a lot more grass covering all the hillsides, and there's what looks like maybe aspens around me, the white trees with the black lines around them. I'm not going to keep playing this game right now, because it is too much for me to handle, but also because I'm pretty sure that walking through this story is going to be the whole experience of this game, and so I don't want to necessarily provide you that whole experience. I think you should, if you're interested on hearing more of where the story goes, you should look into Drowning for yourself. That sounded terrible. You should look into the video game called Drowning yourself. Yeah. So yeah, that was a little bit of a preview of Drowning. I'm very sad now, and I was planning on streaming another game afterwards, but I think I'm gonna go do like a little bit of meditation first. So until next time, friends, tap A and hope for the best. If you enjoyed my show, it would mean a lot if you would rate and review it on iTunes, share it on social media, or check out my Patreon. You can find all of my stuff at troytlepower.carrd.co.
This has been a presentation
of the We Can Make This Work
Probably Network.
Follow us on Twitter
@ProbablyWork for more of our questionable content.
Also, we have a website called probablywork.com.